Dragon Ball is kind of low key. Like, it is popular, it is mainstream, and made a big impact on the anime industry, but not as many people talk about it compared to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super, which is totally fine. But I highly, strongly recommend the original Dragon Ball to those who haven't seen it. Read the manga or watch the anime. In today's video, I want to appreciate and talk about how cool Master Roshi was as a teacher. In Z, Master Roshi pretty much became useless, and in Super, he has some redemption moments. But in the original Dragon Ball, Master Roshi was pretty much the GOAT. Yes, he was the pervert comic relief character who had a pretty relaxed attitude. But when things needed to get serious, Master Roshi would get serious. His training methods for Goku and Krillin were just perfect, like comic relief wise, and they were actually good lessons. The training segments in Dragon Ball Z are kind of boring, to be honest. I mean, it's mostly just characters tossing ki blasts at each other and just going to a place that has high gravity. Like, it's not that funny or interesting, in my opinion. I mean, I guess it's cool, but you got to sit through this kind of stuff for like minutes on end and whatnot. The thing about Master Roshi's training is that it was actually entertaining to watch. He has these two boys do intense exercises to make them get stronger. Like, they had to wear these heavy turtle shells on their back. They would do 10 swimming laps in a lake full of hungry sharks. They would get chased by dinosaurs. Roshi would also have them plow fields with their bare hands for like miles on end. He would have them do construction work for free. Personally, I think the most messed up training regimen was tying Goku and Krillin to a tree and then provoking an angry bee nest. So then Goku and Krillin would have to try and dodge the bees, to heighten their reflexes and whatnot. He would have Goku and Krillin wake up super early in the morning and deliver milk while also skipping and doing zigzags and running. Like, it was just genuinely intense, but over time the boys got used to it and they got progressively better. I like how when Master Roshi is training these kids, he's mostly just relaxing because he's already been through it. He already knows the struggle and he knows that this is going to be good for them. His training was brutal, like, no joke about that. But so long as Goku and Krillin, maintained their persistence and whatnot, they could basically just get better over time. And it wasn't always just physical stuff either. He would generally do classes with Goku and Krillin, and he even taught Goku how to read, even though Goku learned how to read from dirty magazines. But hey, at least the boy can now read. During the middle of the day, around lunchtime and whatnot, Master Roshi would, have Goku and Krillin sleep and eat and rest their bodies because that's an important factor in training. Like, your body is sort of like a machine, and like every machine, it needs some rest. So yeah, Master Roshi's training was pretty dangerous and life-threatening at times, but to be fair here, it's a freaking cartoon. The actual lessons that you can learn from this are not only, entertaining to read or watch, but you can also apply it to real life too, in a much more realistic manner at least. But my favorite lesson that Master Roshi taught Goku and Krillin was having humility. Losing is an important part of life. You can't always win, because if you always win, you won't learn anything. You won't see a reason to innovate or become better. So when Goku and Krillin finally go to the Tenkaichi tournament as a result of their training, Master Roshi in disguise also participates in the tournament as well, just to see how strong Goku and Krillin have gotten. But he also genuinely plans on beating them too in the tournament, which he does. It wasn't out of spite or anything like that. He was genuinely proud that, the boys actually took their training seriously and got stronger and improved. However, he wanted them to lose so they wouldn't become arrogant and whatnot. And I always thought that was a really cool lesson. Plus, Master Roshi disguised as Jackie Chun is really funny and cool. The fight scenes in this arc were really worth it. I strongly recommend it. The original Dragon Ball is just peak to me because this was before, the concept of dumb power levels. This was before, all the characters spamming ki blasts. This was before, the characters became, or most of the characters became useless. And this was also before, everybody could just turn into a Super Saiyan. Like you genuinely need to read it because not only are the fights cool, but it's also just a good story as well.